In this video, we're going to play a very interesting groove. When you're playing worship in church and you reach a point where the energy of the music is all the way up, then you go along with the music and go all the way up with it. Then you get to another point, the energy of the music is all the way down and you have to bring down the drums to suit the energy of the music. Say the preacher is talking about some things, or there's a little bit of prayer going on and the musicians are still playing to set the mood for the prayer, right? What do you do at that point? Because you can't be playing with high intensity and you can't also play the same thing you were playing back then here. So in this video, we're going to break down a groove that you can use at the low points of the song to make it sound interesting but not overpower the music. Hello players, welcome. This is your boy Jaystiqs coming at you with another video. Before we go on with this incredible, delicious, excitable lesson, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's try and get to 180 likes for this video. Okay, let's go on with the lesson, shall we? So a little bit of backstory. This lesson is mainly based on the buzz roll. The buzz roll comes from the word buzz, obviously. So imagine a bee, right? A bee is flying towards a flower and the flower looks tasty. The bee is trying to get some nectar from the flower. And on the way to the flower, the bee is making some noises with its wings, all kinds of things going on. And it's not that the wing makes the noise, it's because of the movement of the wings. Bear with me, we're getting to some drum stuff. It's the movement of the wings that is so fast that it makes that buzzy noise, right? So bringing the concept back to the drums, the buzz roll is just some kind of movement that is so fast that it creates a buzz kind of sound. So in order to construct a buzz roll, this is how you would start. First of all, you have to look at the position of your fingers with relation to the stick. So if you hold the stick really tightly, it wouldn't be able to bounce to give you that buzzy kind of sound. The buzzy kind of sound comes from hitting the drums such that it bounces really fast on the drums. So you have to hold the stick such that it's firm enough for you to hold the stick, but it's loose enough such that the stick can bounce and give you that buzzy kind of sound. So what you're doing is you're pressing it to the drums and letting it bounce as much as possible while you press it down. And if you notice, you're leaving out a couple of fingers, not holding the stick tightly. So these two fingers can do the job, do the business. Okay, so you practice this with your right, then you go on to practice it with your left. And when you have both down, you can do it with both hands. So now you're the king of buzz rolls. You're doing buzz rolls all over the place. Congratulations. Okay, now we're going to begin the construction of the groove. It's actually a really simple groove if you look at it and put all the parts together. There's not much going on. It's just a groove between the kick and the snare. Later on, we have some bonus things that you can do to make it a little bit more spicy, but that's later on in the video. Don't worry too much about that. Right now, we're just going to focus on the kick and the snare. So starting out with the kick pattern goes like this. So this is the basis of the pattern. We move on to the next part. The next part has to do with the snare. So you remember the buzz roll thing we talked about? Yes, it wasn't just random facts and random knowledge, even though we do like to throw out some random facts and random knowledge. Okay, so we play the buzz roll along with the kick like this. So now we're starting to see some sort of groove going on, right? So as you can see, there are two buzz rolls. We play the kick, then the buzz roll, then there's another buzz roll. In between the two buzz rolls, we put two notes on the snare drum. All that we are playing is not going to be high notes. They're just going to be kind of ghost notes, or if not ghost notes, like really low notes that don't make that much sound. Because remember, we're at a point of the song where the energy has calmed down. Someone is probably speaking, people need to listen to that person, but then we are still creating a musical background. 2 notes on the snare drum. You can play 3 notes or 2 notes. It depends on you, how you want to feel it. And you could pass this off as a groove on its own, but we don't do things half-heartedly on this channel. So we have to add some extra notes to the end of it to create some kind of a resolution, to bring everything back, to tie it up into a beautiful, delicious groove. So we add 4 notes to the end of the groove, like this. So now when you put everything together, it sounds like this. So you can play this with music. And you can add some embellishments, which I'm going to show you. But before we go along, let's hear a word from our sponsor, the Drum Chops Builder. So wherever and whenever you get a new idea about some drum fill, you can save it right on your phone with the Drum Chops Builder app. And it's available right now at the link in the description. Go download it. It's cool. It's really cool. With this, we are going to employ a little bit of independence. Independence in drumming is when your limbs, as in your hands and your feet, are doing different things at different times. So your right hand could be playing 3 notes, your left hand could be playing 2 notes, the kick is playing 1, 2, 3, 4, the hi-hat foot is just playing 1, 1, 1, and they are all on different subdivisions or different time signatures, all playing at the same time. That's independence. But with this groove, we're not going to do anything too complex. We're just going to put the hi-hat on the 2 and the 4. So when you add the hi-hat to the groove, it sounds like this. Okay, that's been it. I know you are in the hurry to go try this out, practice it, do all the things. This has been your boy Jaystiqs. Check out the app down in the description below. The link is there. Download it. And if you do download it, try and get a subscription. Or you can get the lifetime package. That's also a great option. What it does is it opens up the app such that you can use flams, you can use ghost notes. You have unlimited shared mode, and you can do a whole bunch of other things that are a little bit more restricted with the free part of the app. So if you can, get the subscription, and I believe it will help you out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe down below if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell to be notified. And let's hit the likes. Let's hit 180 likes for this video. That's it, players. Thank you so much for watching. This is your boy Jaystiqs, and stick with it. Stick with it. Peace.